You think your mailbox is safe? Think again. Because in my neighborhood, one man turned into a self-appointed HOA cop and decided he had the right to control everyone's mail. He thought nobody was watching. But what he didn't know was that the federal government takes mail theft dead serious. And when the Postal Inspector got involved, everything changed. It all started when letters began disappearing from people's mailboxes. At first, we blamed the post office. Lost mail happens, right? But then packages went missing. Bills, checks, even legal notices. And the weird part? The only houses affected were the ones the HOA cop didn't like. This guy wasn't even an official police officer. He was just a board member who loved rules more than common sense. He fined people for leaving trash cans out an hour late. He threatened homeowners for painting their doors the wrong shade of beige. And when that power wasn't enough, he turned to something worse: stealing mail. One day, my neighbor told me she never got her mortgage notice. She almost missed her payment because of it. Another neighbor lost a birthday card full of cash meant for her kid. That's when people started connecting the dots. We checked the HOA security cameras. And guess who we saw lingering by the mailboxes at odd hours? The self-proclaimed HOA cop. Gloves on, flashlight in hand, pretending to inspect for safety issues. But here's the problem. Stealing mail isn't some petty HOA drama. It's a federal offense. And once you cross that line, you're no longer dealing with angry neighbors. You're dealing with the United States Postal Inspection Service. We filed complaints. At first, the Postal Service played it cool, asking questions, collecting statements. Then they set up a trap. They planted test letters inside the mailboxes, letters that were secretly marked and tracked. The next night, the HOA cop walked right into it. He opened the box, pocketed the bait letter, and thought nobody noticed. But two unmarked cars were parked on the street. Postal inspectors in plain clothes were watching every move. The moment he stuffed that letter into his jacket, they swooped in. Sirens, flashing lights, federal agents shouting his name. The guy froze, still clutching stolen mail in his hand. He tried to play dumb, said he was protecting the neighborhood, said he had authority from the HOA. But the inspectors didn't care. They slapped cuffs on him and read him his rights. Neighbors came outside, phones recording, whispering. Finally, after years of bullying, fines, and intimidation, the so-called HOA cop was being dragged away in the back of a federal car. In court, the judge didn't buy his excuses. Mail theft is a felony, and he was sentenced. The HOA had no choice but to remove him from the board. And here's the lesson. You mess with someone's yard, you'll get complaints. You mess with someone's paint color, you'll get arguments. But you mess with the United States mail, you're going to federal prison. So next time you see your neighborhood rule enforcer acting suspicious, remember? Sometimes the strongest HOA cop isn't your board member. It's the postal inspector waiting in the shadows.